not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. Goat mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon, the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL, getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Out there for the Nike EYBL All-Stars, Joey Johnson and Tyson Ice McCall run the show. Bryant Cologne and Drew Robinson look to make things happen out on the wings, and Al Prachumsky lurks in the paint. And looking at the starting lineup for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills and MP in the backcourt. The 3-and-D specialist Drexel Carrington joins Brandon Harris at the forward position, with Miles Thunderstone holding things down at center. He was all alone on that one. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Here's MP, and down it goes for two.
Looking strong inside. Stone, he doesn't mind a little physicality on the way up.
Cologne on the outside. Swings it to McCall. Puts up a three. Harris comes down with the board. Down low. Stone! And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, easy money for Stone inside. So comfortable operating in the paint.
Outside, Robinson. Back to McCall. And that one comes out the assist from Robinson.
A reliable scorer. He is such an asset for his team.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that. And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Here's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Now here's Cologne from the corner. And there, the EYBL All-Stars with another bucket.
Proving how effective he can be from the in-between area, Cologne's confidence is what makes him so dangerous, guys.
From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Robinson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's McCall, high post, with 4 to shoot. Good D that time from MP. Pass to Stone. Mills. On the wing, Mills. Lets it go. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Their offense has been firing on all cylinders since the opening tip.
Yeah, the D already scrambling to make adjustments before this game gets out of hand.
Now here's Cologne. McCall for 3. Stone grabs the board. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance from the D. Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Here's Cologne. Swings it to McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. Will it go? And it's slammed in by McCall.
That's getting the job done right.
Powerful two-hand jam.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Robinson's shot is off. The West with the ball. To the middle. And he throws it down.
Slick pass, then up for the easy shot.
And here's McCall. 8 points for him. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now here's Johnson. 15-point game. 5 to shoot. Over Mills. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Right side McCall. And it's slammed in by McCall.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Here's Carrington. Rebounded by Perchumsey. Johnson with the rock. Now Carrington defends. Robinson's shot is off. And here's the West All-Stars. It's a 14-point game. Drains the triple.
I don't care how far he is from the bucket. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
Perchumsey outside. McCall can't nail the jumper. Here's MP. He's got 23. Fires in the triple.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Now here's Johnson with the teardrop, and McCall gets it to fall.
All about the dime there. Terrific court vision.
Carrington outside, and here's MP on the outside, and another 3 for the WCBL.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Right side, Robinson. Swings it to McCall. Cologne. Try to come back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Carrington, defended by Robinson. Now here's Harris, and it's finished off by Harris.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score.
Robinson's shot is off.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Now here's McCall. 14 points for him. Left side, Robinson. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Carrington outside. Here's MP. McCall covering for 3. And it's Carrington missing the look. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The West All-Stars out in front, delivering the blowout. And will return right after this break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Johnson misses. On the wing, Mills. Defended by Robinson. And here's MP on the outside. Good! Carrington gets the assist.
How about that feed? Most young players do 1 or 2 things well, but Carrington, he can do a little bit of everything.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Kicks it to Johnson. It's McCall on the wing. Oh, and the finish! Unbelievable! Did you guys see that?
Everybody stop and take a minute to admire what we just saw.
The supreme flush.
Oh, I'm taking it all in because we're not going to see anything better than that tonight. I promise you guys.
Now here's Mills. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Here's McCall. He's got 16. And the whistle blown against MP. That's his first foul.
Get the perimeter!
Outside, McCall. Let's go with the three. The West All-Stars pull it down. Outside Carrington. Mills. Here's MP. He's got 34. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And another three for the WCBL.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Now here's McCall. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't go either for Tyson McCall. Pass to Carrington. Here's MP. McCall covering. Back to Carrington. From past the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
McCall outside. Prachumsky with the screen. And it's Tyson McCall with the triple.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already, and he's only getting better.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointers offline. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class. Devontae Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Now here's McCall. He's got 19. Cologne on the outside. McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. Off target with the three. Here's MP. Pass to Mills. Let's go. Can't connect from downtown. And here's the EYBL. Out to Cologne. Fires for three. Rebounded by Stone. Carrington left side. From deep, it's MP. Gets the three to fall.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
To the inside. And Prachumsky throws it down.
Athletic move to the rim from Prachumsky. He saw his chance, and he took it.
Carrington outside. Pass to Mills. Here's MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
It's a one-man show, and the fans are glad they have tickets. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Outside, it's Johnson. Inside.
Who's watching him?
Right side, Robinson. Rebounded by Stone. Pass to Mills. Shoots the three. And the West hits it again from deep.
Well, you can't give Mills this kind of separation outside, especially from the corner areas.
And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. Outside, McCall. Now Robinson. Cologne on the outside. Back to Johnson. Outside, McCall. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's the West All-Stars. Here's MP. Three-pointer. Drops it in from long range.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Cologne on the outside. Kicks it to Johnson. Now McCall. Robinson screen. McCall. The UIBL, no good that time either. To the paint. Mills with the look. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Back to McCall. To stop the drought. MP grabs the miss.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
Pass to Stone. Shoots over for Chumpsy. And again, the West All-Stars score. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Now Harris. From deep, it's MP. That one falls, coming off a nice assist from Harris.
He came out of the locker room on fire. Great second half for him so far.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
What a play!
Wow! One of the top 20 prospects on display in this game. An impressive dunker from his height. Ice getting up above the rim.
Here's MP. Right side Harris. Outside Mills. Carrington. And another 3 for the WCBL. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. Now for Chumpsy. Out of bounds, it'll be WCBL ball.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like that give coaches gray hairs.
Now here's Mills. And MP throws it down.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's McCall. There's the 3. And Mills comes up with the board.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
The 3. And MP, good for 3.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, McCall. Laid in with a nice cut shot off the glass.
We can't say enough for his individual performance so far, even if the team overall has been lacking in the effort department.
Now Mills. And here's MP on the outside. Count it from distance.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah, I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Whew.
Well,
Hey!
there he is,
Hey!
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to see
MP.
you. Good to
Great
see you.
game, man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, you know, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before. Maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything, you know.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Oh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never gonna play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you, because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment,
Yeah.
but this is as good as it's gonna get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That's Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mhm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready. Yeah.
and go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a three, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome everyone to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And here's Chauvet. Pass to Marchand.
Fires for three.
It's rebounded by Dumont.
Franklin.
From deep. Marchand with the rebound. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is... certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star of... on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And here's Paris. A 4-point game on the wing, Franklin. That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Ahern. It's Zadirko with the jam.
Big Dave Zadirko bringing the noise.
Here's Marks. Outside Chauvet. Shots good by Peltier.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
Outside Illich. Franklin.
And the dunk by Franklin.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP, making it look effortless.
Now Marchand. Outside Chauvet. A rebound by Zadirko. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
And there's a foul called on MP. That's...
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Paris FC Basket ahead.
They lead by 2. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club. or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Ahern.
Here's Franklin from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
The answer 3 from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything.
He's one of the main reasons this game is tied up right now. He's done his part to keep them in it.
From outside the arc. He can't get that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
6 on the shot clock. Shoots.
It's hauled in by Paris.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
It's stolen by Ahern. And now Paris on the break.
Jacks up a 3, and Franklin gets the 3.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Pass to Marchand.
From the top of the key, the rebound by Zadirko.
Paris with the lead. Illich with the bucket.
Using his size around the rim, Illich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Outside Marks.
And he lobs it up towards the rim.
Ahern outside.
Here's Franklin. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He will go to the line.
That's on Marchand.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
Pass to Shoei. Nanterre Elite again can't hit.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Here's Peltier.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
Well, for a guard like Peltier, you just can't fall in love with jumpers all the time. Driving the ball can really help you out.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Well, we heard scouts were here to see what Lambert could do, but MP is certainly making a case for himself.
Most people thought Lambert would be running away with this game, but MP is letting those NBA scouts know Lambert is not the only player they should be paying attention to.
Now here's Franklin. He's got 20.
Pass to Illich. And here's Ahern behind the arc. And Lambert pulls it down. Now here's Marchand. Good from Lambert. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Now here's Chauvet.
He's got 5.
Here's Marks.
The wing jumper off target. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
That one falls. Nice feed from DeMol.
His performance from long range has been something to behold.
That's been his shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 16. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going.
To the right side. Takes the three, and that one's in two. He has missed only 3 of his 13 shot attempts.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Pass to Bleu.
For 3.
Paris grabs the miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the basket by Franklin.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Here's Lambert. Pass to Bleu.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the pick. Over Franklin.
Bleu misses.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Final quarter play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it.
Gutsy shot to come right back with a 3 of his own.
We know he's not afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Out to the wing.
Portier.
Uncovered. And that one off the back rim and in.
Well, that's what Portier does when the ball's in his hands.
Here's Beaumarchais. Covered by Portier.
Let's go with a 3.
Beaumarchais can't get it to go.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Viseur, guarded by Lambert.
Franklin with the ball. 5 to shoot.
Back to Portier.
Off target with the 3.
And Nanterre Elite with possession. Pass to Girard. Beaumarchais. Here's Cat. Here's Beaumarchais. Bleu.
Offline with the 3.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Outside Viseur.
And here's Franklin. 5 on the clock.
Outside Leduc. Portier. Good, and Leduc gets the assist.
So good at measuring the defense. If you're too far away from Portier, he's going to be ready to fire.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter.
Here's Lambert.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
Another 3 for Paris.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom. He might be small for a center, but he can jump out of the building. He plays big.
For 3, it's good from long range.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Pass to Bleu.
There's the triple.
The rebound by Viseur. And it's Paris with the ball.
They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Now Illich.
2 points. That one goes in.
And as he develops his game, MP's passing will be key going forward.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Over to the wing.
Here's Girard. Defended by Illich. Beaumarchais can't get it to go.
Outside Franklin.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Beaumarchais. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And so that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.
time to check in on the My Team competition at King of the Court presented by AT&T.
Every weekend, the
You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my followers?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
Thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FBSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Now here's Roquefort. Pass to Lemuel.
Just 5 on the clock.
Leduc for 3. It's hauled in by Paris. And here's Dumal. Back to Zadirko. Ahern outside.
No good on the triple.
And as you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Like, look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Now here's Ahern.
And the basket by Franklin.
From three-point range, he has to hit the ground running. What a first quarter from him.
To the middle.
Here's Leduc.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Nice job by the Frenchman, Leduc, playing through the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you look at the Strasburg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Ledoux can't hit.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's Ahern.
Pass to Franklin.
Leduc with the steal. Outside Vasseur. Lemuel. And here's Leduc.
Franklin covering.
And it's Leduc with the 3.
That was an absolute missile. Leduc showing just how far his range expands.
Right side, Franklin. Shoots the 3.
A rebound by Vasseur. Strasburg trailing. Miller, guarded by Dumal. Back to Leduc. Lemuel.
Pass to Miller. Three-pointer.
And another 3 for Strasburg. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Clock at 6.
And another miss by Paris. Strasburg on offense.
They trail by 1.
Pass to Leduc.
The high post shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
On the wing, Franklin. That's good, and it's Dumal with the assist.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Back to Leduc.
Makes it off the glass.
That's an agile make for Leduc, able to work around that interior D.
To the paint. Franklin. And the dunk by Franklin.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Outside Leduc.
Off the mark with the little step back J. And that concludes a back and forth high scoring first quarter of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. And Paris making a change here.
Very smooth pace to this offense.
Looking to keep building on this run.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Here's Leon.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. On the wing, Franklin. To the inside.
Back to Visior. Ahern. Lemuel covering.
Lets it go from deep.
Ahern no good. Pass to Lemuel. Outside Leduc. Strasbourg again missing.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Now here's Dumal. Pass to Ahern.
Back to Franklin.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Leduc for three. Again, Leduc missing. Now Paris FC basket with it.
In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And the basket by Franklin.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Another three for Paris.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Here's Leduc.
15 points in the game.
Screen by Lambert. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Leduc. Here's Paris.
Outside Franklin. Throws it up high.
And stolen by Lambert.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Back to Ahern.
Pass to Franklin. Puts up a three. It's good from long range.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Fantastic pass. He made that very easy bucket with that setup.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe is a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Strasburg with the ball. Right side, Leduc. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
And a dunk by Franklin.
What a passing display he's putting on.
He is spoiling us. Just another fantastic assist for the highlight reel.
Here's Miller. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Here's Franklin. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, that's just incredible ball handling by MP, pushing the defender off balance to create space for himself.
Pass to Leduc.
Over Franklin. No good off front iron.
And it's Paris with the ball. Dumont.
Inside. Franklin misses.
Outside Leduc. Vasseur.
Steps back. The 19-foot shot.
Again, Leduc missing.
As well as he shot in the last quarter, it's been another story in this one. He just can't get anything to fall for him.
Franklin. And the dunk by Franklin.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Strasburg on offense.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, full stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. He's usually in the middle of everything for them.
And a dunk by Franklin.
Nice ball movement by Paris FC Basket. Pierre Dumont getting the assist.
Outside Vasseur. Leduc. Pass to Lemuel. Here's Leduc.
Shoots.
Ahern with the rebound.
Boy, I mean, this has not been a quarter really to remember for him.
He's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Here's Leduc.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's scored most of their points, but he can't score them all. He needs some help if they're coming back.
Outside Franklin.
Back to Dumont.
Take that.
Franklin. He's covered by Leduc.
Clock is at 3.
Here's Dumont. The rebound by Vasseur. And here's Strasburg. Here's Leduc.
No good with the wing jumper. On the wing, Franklin. Beyond the arc.
Elich. And here's Ahern behind the arc. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Ball coming, ball coming.
Roquefort left side.
I'm coming.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Putting that size to work in the painted area. Roquefort just going for it.
On the wing.
Outside Leduc. Back to Portier.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kicks it out to Franklin.
Blanchet.
6 on the shot clock from outside the arc.
And Paris, another triple.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Spins.
Pass to Leduc.
Second shot opportunity.
Nice D from Portier. Outside Leduc. Portier. Here's Blanchet. Here's Franklin.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Vasseur misses.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Franklin.
Another three for Paris.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Well, he's their top scorer, but the defense has forced him into a tough shooting game. He'll have to shoot better for them to win this game.
Pass to Blanchet.
They set the pick from the arc.
Strasburg with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. The power from Vasseur. Make a little statement there.
Pass to Blanchet.
Here's Franklin from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Miller with the ball. Outside Vasseur. Leduc. Franklin covering.
Off target with the three. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Soft touch off the glass.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Down low.
Leduc can't hit. Portier outside.
Outside Franklin.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
When you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And so that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that's scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Miss Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K 250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them 100%.
Thanks, MP.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectation.
No question about that. I mean, if they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont, who are about as competitive as it gets. Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Brisebois. To the middle. Here's Bourgeois. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spot and getting exactly what he wanted.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont, really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Leglin.
Here's Franklin from the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Here's Barrow. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. He makes 1 for 2 that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Here's Franklin from the arc. Another 3 for Paris.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
And the basket by Franklin.
You can trust Dumont to make the right read and send a pass to where it needs to go.
Outside Bourgeois.
Down low. Here's Dupont. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That one on Franklin. This is his first free throw attempts of the game.
We should be seeing a lot of Dupont in the years to come. Some NBA teams have rated him very high on their draft boards. Likely to be a mid-first round pick, I would say.
Now here's Illich. And Paris, another triple. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they've really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Barrow with it. He's covered by Ahern. Pass to Dupont.
5 to shoot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Around the basket is where Dupont really excels.
Outside Dumont. Franklin.
And the dunk by Franklin.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Back to Brisebois. The shot is good. Parker making the play.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
Brisebois outside.
The 3 ball.
And Parker, good for 3.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Zadirko. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Here's Dupont. And no good trying to get that one. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Paris FC Basket. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Timeout called, Paris. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Back to Ahern.
On the wing, Franklin.
And the ball out of play. Marseille will have it.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Brisebois up top. Guarded by Dumont. Dumont with the steal. Fast break Paris.
And the basket by Franklin.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Outside Bourgeois. Pass to Brisebois. And again, it's Marseille basketball missing.
To the inside. Here's Leduc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Bourgeois.
Here's Riyard.
Off target from 3-point range.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Outside for DuPont. Pass to Valois.
Here's Bourgeois. And the jumper from down low is true.
And let's put it simply, guys. Bourgeois wanted that rebound more than anybody else.
Ahern on the wing. Dumont.
Here's Franklin from the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of his season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
6 on the shot clock.
Here's Riyard.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Franklin. Inside.
Monsieur.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Bourgeois the open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Listen, guys, I'm old school, so I love seeing a guy like Bourgeois hit a mid-range J.
Pass to Franklin.
Now here's Vasseur.
Back to Franklin. And the dunk by Franklin.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Pass to Valois.
Comes up empty from 19 feet out. From deep.
No way!
You're kidding me!
No way! He made that one from another area code.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Delivering the blowout. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Breeze ball, long range. Here's Paris.
They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen. Here's Zadirko. That one falls coming off Franklin's feed.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Parker a screen. There's Barrow with the three. Marseille, no good that time either.
Here's Franklin from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Throws it up high. Oh, slammed in by Dupont.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont l'aigle. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim for the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Fast break Paris. Pass to Ahern. Dumont.
Now Franklin.
Guarded by Dupont.
And a dunk by Franklin.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Now here's Dupont. Franklin covering. Back to Breezeball.
Stay there. And he's going for the alley-oop.
Stolen by Elich.
Zadirko with it. Working on Parker. And the dunk by Franklin.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Back to Breezeball.
To the paint.
Dupont. It's stolen by Ahern.
Inside.
And Dumont gets it to go.
Well, there's hot, guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Pass to Dupont.
Will it go? And the layup is good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And what a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Pass to Franklin.
Ahern outside. Outside Dumont. Franklin over Barrow.
Shot clock at 6.
And here's Ahern behind the arc.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Here's Dupont. Franklin covering. Here's Bourgeois outside. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
Love to see Bourgeois answer back with a three. These teams are going at it right now.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
Another three for Paris.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Well, he, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace.
With the shot.
Again, it's Paris.
Well, he shot the ball well, but he hasn't shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here between Paris FC Basket.
So both teams making some changes here.
And Paris FC Basket call time.
Pass to Parker.
Brisebois outside.
Launches a three.
The rebound by Vasseur.
Even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off. Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Takes it out to Barrow. That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Franklin. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Portier outside.
6 to shoot. He gets it in there.
Calling his own number right there. Portier felt that was the best option and took it.
Brisebois outside. Pass to Barrow. And again, it's Marseille converting.
They need Barrow scoring from that wing position. He's a big key to the Marseille offense.
On the wing, Franklin. And he's good on the three ball.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Barrow outside. Here's Dupont.
The floater.
It's hauled in by Paris.
To the inside.
Here's Franklin.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Pass to Dupont.
Here's Parker. And he hits the jumper for two.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this around. He needs to take charge. He's been a little hesitant to pull the trigger for some reason.
Out to the right wing.
Back to Portier.
Pass to Franklin.
Leduc. And here's Franklin. Guarded by Dupont.
And the basket by Franklin.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Now here's Dupont. Outside Bourgeois.
And he lobs it up.
And Dupont throwing it down.
The prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Men, women, children, senior citizens. Am I missing anybody?
I think you covered it.
I think it...
The final horn sounds and...
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA championships?
It feels incredible. Oh, man. This is my first season as a professional. So to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey. So that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there. And the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, about to play Istanbul for the EBA Championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you gotta take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament, the most experience, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Well, tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP,
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
Look, I'm not gonna hold you. They're one of the best club teams in Europe. Have been for some time now. We're gonna have to scrap and claw every possession if we're gonna pull this one out. But we've got a great team too, and I know we've got what it takes to win this one.
MP.
Thank you.
MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA Championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait, and we likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all All expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
And what a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
It's rebounded by Istanbul. And here's Guvan. Launches it. It's hauled in by Franklin. Now here's Dumont. Tight defense on him. Pass to Ahern. Elich. Misses the chippy right there. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
Now here's Guvan. Outside for Toprak. And it's off from three-point range.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Elevation. Pierre Dumont rises with ease.
Outside Guvan. Oh, slammed in by Guvan.
Busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
That was slick. The D had no chance.
None.
Yeah, he was one step ahead all the way.
Franklin misses.
Come on.
Not many can argue Guvan is the star of this Istanbul side, arguably the best guard in Europe, and he's the key to this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guvan isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
Now here's Franklin. Just 5 to shoot.
Here's Dumont.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
Gritty work from Dumont in close, drawing the whistle.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Good on the triple.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
Pass to Toprak.
The 3 is up. Drains the three-pointer.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And here's Franklin.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
The answer 3 from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything.
Istanbul trailing. Here's Guvan. Here's Idemish. Defended by Elich.
Beyond the arc.
It's hauled in by Paris. And what a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself. allowed himself to be caught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
Here's the break. Here's Zadirko. And finished off with the lay-in.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock in-game clock. Pass to Toprak. Ganesh sets a screen. Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball. Here's Franklin. And the dunk by Franklin. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the Eternal City, Rome. Second quarter action of the EBA Championship getting underway. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws.
Portier is willing to take some lumps if it gets him to the line. That's the attitude you want to see from a perimeter player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Paris making a change here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside Dumont. Pass to Mad. Here's Franklin. Gets it to go from downtown.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Here's Arslan. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And now Paris on the break. Right wing. Here's Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single guy on their squad with the absolute magic touch.
Shot to stop the run.
That's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Outside Dumont. Pass to Vasseur. Franklin. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Ahern. Here's Franklin from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Pass to Idemish. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Istanbul. And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing, he's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
You kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then about halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then, and a huge part of Istanbul's success.
Hey, yo, right here. Pass to Korkmaz. They set the pick. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good.
This guy can score it. Yilmaz is a playmaker.
Ahern on the wing. Here's Matt. On the wing, Franklin. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMol.
Yet another three for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the three started falling for him like raindrops.
Here's Korkmaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Here's Arslan.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
If you battle for the offensive rebound, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow like he got there.
Pass to Idemish.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Korkmaz. That's his third foul of the game. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. Here's Dumont. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
So it's Istanbul now. Ganesh sets a screen. Ball from outside. Kept alive.
From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
There's no shortage of moxie to Yilmaz's game. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets his hands on the ball.
Outside Illich. Franklin. He's covered by Gouvon. Outside Dumont.
Clock at 6.
Back to Franklin.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Outside Gouvon.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And here's Paris.
22 was their biggest lead.
And Ahern gets it to go.
Well, he shot the ball well, but he hasn't shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Toprak.
5 points in the game. Out to the right wing.
Gouvon for 3.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when you try to compare Gouvon to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Gouvon gives the team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Here's Franklin from the arc. It's good from long range.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Shoots it up.
Here's Kaya. Oh, Kaya with the stuff.
But he was all over the place after that offensive board, and he made that work for him.
Yeah, he sure did. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
Good ups.
Such a nose for the basketball and such a strong finisher. You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Toprak can't hit.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Pass to Franklin. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Gouvon for 3.
Drills the three-pointer.
We know Gouvon is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouvon to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
And here's Istanbul.
Trailing by 17. And there it is.
so clever and confident inside. Yilmaz just has a knack for carving out some real estate for himself.
And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Gouvan might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
Outside Toprak.
Down low.
Stolen by Elich.
To the paint. And the dunk by Franklin.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP making it look effortless.
Outside Gouvan.
No one near him.
Ahern with the rebound. And here's Paris.
They lead by 17. Yep, that one goes.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Here's Gouvan.
8 points for him. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one over the big fella.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Welcome back. Only one quarter left to crown an EBA champion live from Rome, Italy. And Istanbul making a change here.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
And it's Kaya missing.
Outside Franklin.
Ahern. He's guarded by Kaya. Back to Ahern.
5 on the clock.
Paris FC basket with another miss. Pass to Gouvan.
Fires the three.
It's hauled in by Paris.
22 was their biggest lead. Now Franklin. And the three ball is good.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't let him go. It's always there.
Istanbul with the ball.
It's a 16-point game.
Pass to Ganesh.
It's good on the putback.
Well, for a top player like Gouvan, these second chance baskets are pretty juicy.
And stolen by Kaya. Here's Gouvan.
Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9 and 67% shooting. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ganesh.
Zadirko defending.
And a shot by Gouvan, no good.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Pass to Elich. Dumont.
Here's Franklin from the arc.
Another three for Paris.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
Outside Gouvan.
Steps back and shoots.
Another miss by Gouvan. And it's Paris with the ball.
Left side Franklin.
And Paris, another triple.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Outside Gouvan. They get it back. Outside for Toprak. And that time also missed a shot. Now here's Dumal. Outside Franklin. Connects from three-point range.
That's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team combined.
Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EBA champions. What an unlikely run it's been for them, and they finish off what they started.
Let's go! Hey, Boggy, we're the EBA champions now, baby.
Yes.
Yes!
This is good.
I think he likes you now.
Hey,
Maybe.
Look it, when me and Boggy started off, we had our problems, but that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. So technically, there are two of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy.
Unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since Nas put out Omatic. Hey, I actually like that one. Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay? I got you, Coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you. I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
Well, playing here has set me up to succeed at the next level. I've proven myself against the best pros in Europe, developed my game, increased my skill level, and learned how to take the physicality. All of that can only help me as I prepare to come back home.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
It's a tough decision for anyone, really. I mean, I would love to stay in Europe. I can see myself having a long and successful career here, but my friends and family, they're all back in the USA. And my dream is to play in the NBA, so I'm gonna keep pursuing that dream. First round, second round, it really doesn't matter to me at this point. I believe in my work ethic, and I believe in given a chance, I'll rise to the occasion. So I'll get with my agent, talk about my options, but if the projections stay the way they are, then I'll most certainly be declaring for the draft. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for it?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage.
Oh.
I'm surprised customs let me through.
No, that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
No, how else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
There they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film me yet? I don't see any cameras.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
What?
I already told you, we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not gonna be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Okay.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play the cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. On moms, I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know that's not easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So
thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
Well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you, draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
Well, I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
When, Austin, when I impress at workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future's in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.